AC44 Conveyor Dish Machine. Troubleshooting. Wash pump motor. In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at the wash pump motor. It's showing signs of low water pressure. This can be caused by a couple of different events. One could be poor procedures on the customer's part by not cleaning out the machine and keeping the pump filter clean. Second, and the most common, is that the motor could be running backwards. Motors running backwards is caused by the polarity being reversed on a three-phase line. This can be done when rewiring new pumps onto the system, not putting the wirings back in the direct contact that it was, or it can be from electrical work being done within the customer's facility and the electricians have reversed the polarity of the three-phase lines. Either case, this is an easy fix. First, we turn off the master on-off switch. Next, we shut off main power by throwing the disconnect or turning off a circuit breaker. Always ensure that you lock out tag out. Ensure the machine is safe to work on so no one can turn it on while you're working. Next, using a multimeter, set to AC voltage, 1 meter lead to ground. We'll be testing L1, L2, and L3, all main leads coming in, to ensure we have no power coming into the machine. Next, to reverse the polarity of a three-phase line on motors, all it's required is that you reverse any two of the hot legs to correct the problem. Reversing any two hot legs. If we took L2 and L3 and reversed them, L1, L2, or even L1, L3, reversing any two of the hot legs will reverse the polarity of the motor. This can be done at the bottom of the contactor. You can correct this by reversing the lines on the top of the contactor, or you can reverse the lines at the motor itself. Again, reversing any two of the hot legs that runs in direct contact with the motor will reverse the polarity of the motor. If you have just finished replacing the motor and you've put the machine back together, reversing the polarity at the contactor will do the same job as at the motor. As in any case of troubleshooting and completion of repair, we always going to make sure that we run the machine to ensure that our repairs have been successful. We do this by removing our lockout tagout, restoring main power, turn the master switch on and off, and we run a rack through. This is to verify that the motor is operating correctly and that the water pressure has been restored. Let's take a look at a real operation now. We're going to run a rack through this dish machine. Hear the rough sound in the background. The water pressure you're looking at, it's not even showing a full water curtain. And if you'll notice across the top, it looks like it's just a waterfall falling down. This is a motor running backwards. This will give you poor results and poor finishes. Notice as the rack's running through the machine, water is barely coming up through it. There's not enough water pressure here to give the quality results that you're looking for. You're lacking the mechanical action. Now let's take a look at the machine when it's running normally. Here, see a noticeable difference. You have a solid wall of water. This gives you great mechanical action and great results. Again, a couple of things that could be binding this. One is, could be bad procedures on the customer's part. But generally, when you hear the grinding noise, it's because the motor is actually running backwards. So remember, reversing any two of the lines will reverse the polarity of a three-phase motor. Depending on the pump size, volume of water it delivers, and the noise level in the surrounding areas, you may not always hear the grinding noise. Look at the equipment to see if it is performing as expected. "50% of your service work is watching and listening. Know your equipment and how it operates. This could save you valuable time and effort." Learn more about troubleshooting the AC44 Conveyor Dish Machine by talking to your managers, regional manager, vice president, or contact the training center for more information.